Going on, Dave Nation? It's Simon back again for another edition of the Lick of the Week. Now, this one's a doozy of one. This comes from a request from Scott from Waterloo. He messaged me on the Dave FM Facebook page saying that he's having some troubles with Van Halen's Eruption. Don't we all? That song is absolutely, well, it's not impossible to play, but you'll never really be able to nail it note for note like what Eddie does. And he wants to know how to properly execute the famous tapping part at the end. Now, that part may seem really, really hard to do, and you know what? It really isn't that difficult. Okay, I'm going to dumb it down for you, show you how to do the famous tapping part so you can really impress your friends with that one. Because, you know, everyone has to play Eruption when they're playing guitar. Even if you're like a jazz player, you know, your chances are you're going to finger tap Eruption while you're warming up or whatever. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Also show you the setting that Eddie uses on his phaser pedal, which is on pretty much the first 3 Van Halen albums, like everywhere. Every time he's about to bust into a solo, he kicks this pedal in, and you can really kind of hear the dimension it adds to the sound. So here we go, without further ado, the tapping part for Van Halen's Eruption, and it's this week's Lick of the Week. Something like that. All right, so now you're pretty much for the intro part, you know, like the you're gonna slide up to the A string, so A2 on the 7th fret, and you're just gonna kind of want to, like, it's called tremolo picking, so it's like picking really, really fast. So slide up to 7, and then you're gonna hop up to the D string, and then really tremolo pick on the 7th fret as well. So it sounds like this. And then you're just going to slide up to the G string. Yeah, I love that G string. And you're just going to hammer on 9 and 11. And then you're going to do the same on the A string again. And then instead of going to 9 and 11 on G, you're going to go to 9 and 11 on D. And then same thing again, and then before you get into the tapping part, there's kind of like a little hammer-on run down the neck. So you're going to start again on the G string on 9 and 11, and then you're going to slide up to 7 and 9, and then 5 and 7, and then you're going to kind of end on 4. And then here comes the tapping part. So what we're going to do for that one now is this whole tapping part is on the B string. So you're going to want to finger tap on the 9th fret of B while you're planting your second or your finger on the 2nd fret, and you're going to kind of hammer on the 5th fret. Easy, right? And then you're just going to move your tapping finger up 1 position to 10 while you're still hammering on 2 and 5. And then when you're sliding up again, you're still going to be tapping on 10, but then your 2 and 5 on B is now going to become 4 and 7. Still hammering on 4 and 7, and then your tapping is going to become 12. And then you're going to slide up to 5 and 9. Now this is kind of the tricky part here. After you're hammering on 5 and 9 and tapping on 12, you're going to slide up to, instead of going 5 and 9, you're going to go 5 and 8 now. And when you move that, you're going to be tapping on 13. So it's going to go 5 and 9, tapping on 12, and then it's going to go 5 and 8, tapping on 13. Still tapping on, or hammering on 5 and 8, slide your tapping finger up to 15. And then slide up to 7 and 10, I'm tapping on 15. And then you're going to end that tapping on 17 and hammering on 9 and 12. So you're always going to be, with your index finger, keeping it planted on whatever, you know, you're going to be hammering on like 5 or 7 or 9 or whatever. So you always keep that planted, and you're just going to be like... See how my index finger doesn't move at all? It stays planted, and you're just hammering on with your pinky finger or your ring finger, whatever you want to, whatever's comfortable. So once you're ending on, and then he does like this fast little like walk back up the neck. So this is all going to be tapping on the 17th fret, and then it's just a simple walk down. Now you want to keep the position to start with on 12 and 15. And then you're going to keep like the same like kind of distance, so there's going to be 2 frets in between that are going to be open, and you're just going to walk from 12 ending on 9. Still tapping on 17. And then back up again. And then you're going to finish off like the walk down still tapping on 9. Or sorry, on 17. But this time you're going to go 9 and 12, 8 and 11, 17 or 7 and 10. Still tapping on 7 or 17. Geez, I know lots. This is sounding a little confusing, but really it's just tapping on the 17 and walking down from 12 and then ending on 5. And then the famous ending part then is hammering on, keeping your finger on the 4th fret of the B string. Still, this is all going to be on the B string. And then hammering on the 17, and then you're going to be tapping on 12. And then just moving up a position to 5 and 8. And then you end that on the 5th fret of the B string, and then also a big, like, low E. And then if you have a whammy bar, you dive it. So it may seem really difficult, but really you just have to kind of slow the pattern down and just, you know, figure out where you need to get to. And just start slow, and then gradually work up your speed, and then in no time you're going to be impressing all your friends. You're going to be like, oh my god, you're going to be the next Eddie Van Halen. So it's really not that difficult, except for like, you know, this part. That part's really, really fast when you're walking down and still tapping on 17, but you're essentially just walking, your root note is always going to be planted, and you're just going to be hammering on, walking down like that, you know, and ending on, so starting on 12, ending on 5. So there you go. Hopefully that makes sense. Come back every Saturday on our Dave FM Facebook page and check out more of your Look of the Week, and keep sending some requests, and you know, if you're having some problems, see if I can help you out there. So there you go, Scott. Hopefully that kind of helped you out there, and keep coming back and having some more fun with the Lick of the Week. So check you next Saturday.